Hey everyone, so today's video we're going to be doing a film location spot of the movie Goodfellas. On the left side of your screen, that is the address of the location spot that I'm at right now. So today we're going to not only talk about the scene of this location spot in the movie, but we're also going to talk about what was this before and why isn't the building there anymore. So let's get it. So if you haven't watched the Goodfellas movie, I highly recommend you watching it. It's one of the best mob movies of all time. And yeah, let's jump into the scene. So this scene was the post office scene. It was a small clip in the movie that really wasn't iconic. It was just part of the movie. Pretty much a bunch of mailmen coming in and out of the building. And you may be wondering, was this a actual post office? Yes, it was. But later on, I'll explain more information about this post office, on what happened, and what are they going to do with this now. So let's talk more information about this location spot, of why Martin Scorsese chose this, and why it went well with the movie. So the reason why Martin Scorsese chose this location spot is because it went really well with not only the scene of other parts of the movie, but just the area. The area went well with, what the movie was all about. A kid who lived with his parents and surrounded by a lot of mob guys, and it gave you that mob, Queens type of feeling. And also, it was much cheaper. It wasn't like you go to a studio and it wasn't as authentic and real. It was much cheaper to film on this area because not only the location, but also it's just better overall. Before we get back into why he chose this, I'm going to show you guys the actual place. So as you see, they're doing more construction to this place. It's been a couple of years, so they're still doing a lot to it, and it's just taking a long time. When I was walking by here 2 years ago, it was a lot of grass, so they weren't really finished with it or even started with it. Now they're in the process of building something, and like I said, I'll explain more about what they're going to be building in a few minutes. So let's get back to what I was talking about, why he chose this. So like I said, just location, perfect, cheaper, and overall just much easier just to do it. Don't have to go too far right here. I couldn't find a whole lot of information about this location spot because there was only a little bit and it was just a post office, so it wasn't like, an iconic building that everyone knew about. But I did look up a lot of research about this spot. This was a post office that was built between the 1950s to 70s, and it was pretty much, running for a long period of time. Then it ended up closing, I'm guessing in the 2000s, maybe 2010 it closed down, something like that. And in 2018, if you have a scene right there in the picture, is the place. Then in 2019, it officially got torn down. And the reason why they torn it down is because of this right here. They're building a apartment complex building. Pretty much what they've been doing throughout the whole city is that there's been a lot of properties that is not even being used. So people started selling their places and getting a good chunk of change out of it. And this, I would say, cost a lot of more money than people would think it would cost. The post office was sold for $7.35 million. Yes, $7.35 million. Insane. I'm going to show you the stuff that they have on this that is showing that they're working here. They have the papers and everything. Something to show you actual proof. And so now it's actually going to be a apartment complex, not a post office. I couldn't really find why they were running anymore. There was little to no information about this. But yeah, if you know anything about this location spot, comment down below. I would be more happy to not only repost this of your comment, but also explain to people more about it. And I'm going to show you one other angle of the spot before we end this video off. So I'm 6'3", I can show you a pretty good, decent spot right there. So, yeah, guys, it was a really good spot for Martin Scorsese. I think he did a really wonderful job just having most of the scene right next to each other. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 5 or 6 scenes that was around each other, which was awesome. And then if you haven't seen the other scene, it was close by too, but you have to drive a little bit farther. And yeah, that is the film location spot of the post office scene. If you guys have any questions, comments about this scene, or you know anything, more about this location spot, comment down below. And see you on the next video.